thinking. He's at the 30.
Tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown! No!
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tackle for Loss show. Tackle your losses with the Tackle for Loss show. I'm your host with the most, Cree. Joined over there, Kiefer.
I'm here.
In the middle, Grayson. And
Yeah.
Didn't even talk into his microphone.
and where are we this week, Gray?
Lambeau Field.
We're in Lambeau Field.
We're in the middle of Lambeau Field. And do you know why, Cree?
Why?
Because it's the draft.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it's that.
Man,
yeah,
I
He
was
was
yeah.
so lost. He's like, what the
Why
fuck are
we're
we
in
there?
Lambeau Field.
I wish I was
Yeah.
there with you guys, but I didn't even get an intro, so...
No. So it's just us three today. No, we're joined with Harry in the booth, as usual.
What up? It's draft week?
Yeah, we're doing the
technically?
Kinda.
Is it?
It's
Yeah,
next week.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd do a little special segment this episode and do our draft of the draft
Yeah,
this week.
We'll do our top 10.
Oh, you know what would have been a really good reel?
What's that?
Doing a draft of all the year's drafts. So we all
2020's draft was very
Yeah,
strong.
like you do a
draft the draft.
drafting the
Yeah,
draft.
That's fun.
21 was a bit weak, but...
That's fun.
That
We
would've
could-
been
We
really-
could do
that
that
would've been
another
really good.
time. We could do it next
We'll
week.
do that next week, actually, yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the top 10.
Yep.
And then at the end of it, because we'll all have a different pick, or we might all have the same pick in each position.
There you go.
Yeah, I got there at the end. And then we'll have a collective TFL
Top 10.
top 10, and we'll see how close we get next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And if we'll put a we put a target on it.
Okay.
With a bit of a punishment. So maybe how many out of 10 do we have to get right? Otherwise, we have to shotgun a drink or
Minimum,
something.
we have to go positive.
Yeah, so I
Be a
reckon
minimum.
Yeah,
we
50,
have to go
50,
positive.
Okay, so 6.
No, 6.
Six.
I reckon the first 3 are pretty. You can kind of justify where they're
I
going.
don't know.
We'll
We'll
get into
talk about that
that.
later.
The chances are high.
Okay, we'll say you get 6.
Six,
If
yeah.
we don't, we have to shotgun a drink
Okay.
next
sounds-
week.
Yeah, that sounds
Well, it'll
good.
be the week after.
Watch them all
Yeah.
trade and fucking...
Yeah,
And we'll just be...
Yeah.
That's
fucked.
one thing we haven't accounted for. I don't think is trades. We're
Okay,
just
well
kinda
then let's
gone
just say we have to get a positive minus the picks. So if someone
positive
trades in,
minus the picks.
so it depends how many of the teams we've got in our
Oh,
top
so
10
as long as the
actually
players
draft.
are right.
So long as the guy goes at that position, regardless of team.
You could do it two ways. You either do it that way,
Yeah.
where it's just based on players,
Yeah.
or if a team trades out, we now don't count that
Oh,
in. So it
I
may
see
only
what
be
you're
out
saying.
of 8 picks.
Okay,
so
but
out of
still
the
has
8
to be
that
positive.
stayed in there,
Right.
what way do you want to do
Interesting.
it? Do you want to
Yeah.
do players?
I don't know.
raw?
Should we see how it goes?
No,
Well, no,
no,
because we have to make the rules, but we can't...
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
yeah,
making the
I
rules
think
in my
that's, I think
favour,
that's
man.
literally not what you should do, and not just see how it
Don't
goes
cheat
and
the
then
system,
make
man.
the rules. Like an idiot. So what do you want to do?
Let's make it harder for ourselves. We call ourselves NFL analysts. Let's get it right.
Okay, sweet. We're gonna get 10 out of 10.
So players.
Players.
Players. Yeah.
Players. Yeah.
Players.
Based on players.
Do you want to go through last week's bets really quickly? See how everyone did.
Yeah.
I'll start with Ryan Coleman.
Oh.
Ryan Coleman, our editor.
Yeah, he made a fan bet.
Oh, no kidding.
He made 2 fan bets because in the episode we actually tell him to go make a fan bet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So he
yeah.
did.
Shout out
We told,
Ryan.
we told him a few things
Yeah.
and he followed through.
Yeah, he edited that shit real quick. Same day we sent it to him,
Yeah.
it got sent back
Just to
all
prove
finished.
a point, I believe
I
it was.
think it
after
was.
inquiring.
He said, fuck you guys.
he said to me in the message, he said, watch this, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was his train of thought.
All right, so we want that every week then.
So he did DeChambeau to win the major
Okay.
master.
Masters.
Yeah, massive.
And he also did a bet that was Rory and Scheffler to finish in the top 10, and they both did.
Wow,
So
good on him.
he won one of them. I think DeChambeau to win it was paying,
Like
I think
$4
he
or
said,
$4.50 or something.
no, other way around. I think they was paying $7 around there.
Oh, really?
And then the other two...
DeChambeau before the tournament started was paying 18.
Yeah, so I don't know
Wow,
what Ryan
okay.
got it at.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then it must have been after the first day, I think he got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next one, the Scheffler and Rory was paying, I think he said $4. So we'll add those to the sheet after today.
Yep.
Maybe we just use Gray's computer and everyone can add in the bets previously.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've got a few weeks to catch up on.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then my bet,
Yeah.
because Isaiah actually did a viewer bet
As well.
for 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
the
the
running
one
stuff.
last-
I don't know if we
yes,
talked about
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but that he said that all missed. Hard thing is we can't bet on that stuff or keep track of it because it wasn't
okay.
like. But it was still good. It was still good to have. But I'm just saying, he's dragging them down.
Yeah,
Ryan tried to put him up a little bit, but
Isaiah's just dragging him.
yeah.
Carry it on.
I think I might be back even almost because my bet on AFL hit. Paying
fucking way.
Paying 10-1 odds.
Holy shit!
You are welcome.
No, sorry. It was 5-1. I had 3 favorites and then 1 underdog, and the 1 underdog was paying $2.85.
Yeah.
Was it the Melbourne Thunder?
No, they weren't a real team.
They were a real thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just Melbourne.
You
It was just Melbourne. I've never heard of them though.
And so so they all hit, and then there was that last game. I was like, oh well, fuck. If it's gonna lose, it's gonna lose here. Like these guys are the only underdogs. I checked back later, and they fucking won.
Oh, good job.
So
Big.
So it was paying $5.20 or something.
Hell yeah. Well, because we've had a bit of movement, we'll do the calculations, and next week we'll do a standings update and see where everyone is. What about you, Gray? How was yours?
Heaps of movement.
Yeah.
I've gone nowhere. Out of the multi, only one of the 4 leagues hit.
Oh no!
So
What was your one on again?
the UFL.
UFL, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's okay because then you're an NFL analyst, not a UFL.
That's right.
analyst.
Yeah.
From
Bunch
my
of wannabes down there.
my volleyball, my volleyball adventure didn't go as planned. They didn't win, but from my big spiel a couple of weeks before of all my futures and outrights, one of those was I hit up our buddy Chris for a golf one, and he said Rory to win it. Sure enough, Rory won it, and that was paying $7.50 odds.
Before all the outrights happened, we didn't really decide on what unit we were putting on it. The week before, we said we were going to put a few units on it. It's a long-based thing, long-term thing. So before, because I know Harry's is least likely to happen because the guy got injured.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
You've hit one already.
Yeah.
And me and Grayson's 2 hours to go.
Yeah.
We need to decide on actually how many units we're putting on this before more shit starts happening.
Absolutely. Well, we'll work that out after the episode
we can do that
it
off
off
cam.
cam. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
For
And then
sure.
we can
Yeah,
just
no,
talk
so
about it next
that's
week.
mine. So 1-1 lost one.
Yeah. All right.
Mine was on the Snooker World Championships that's happening this weekend.
Oh, okay.
That's right,
Yeah.
Ronnie O'Sullivan is still in. He's obviously qualified because the bet's still there.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I haven't actually looked up on
Cool.
it anymore.
No, I
but
mean, that-
I
it's all
also
good.
had a couple bets hit over the weekend. I had Rory to win the Masters.
Nice.
I took that. Although I took it before the tournament, and if I'd taken it after the first day, he was paying $12 after the first day.
Really?
Yeah, because he went even on the first day.
Damn, I could have made more money.
Day
Yeah.
2, he was wild. Day 2.
Wow.
He went 6 under on the second 2 days.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy is
Yeah.
that Scheffler broke records for his week at the Masters.
Really?
He's like the only player, or he's had the lowest not average, but he shot. I think he's one of the only players to shoot sub 70 across all 4 days.
Okay.
Where everyone shoots, like Rory might have shot 600 on the first. Bixby, I swear to fucking God, I'll fucking beat your ass, dude. Holy, shut the fuck up.
Every episode.
God.
Honestly, the comedic timing of our stand-in humor guy Bixby. is
Can't
so
fucking stand it. But anyway, so Rory might have shot like 6 under one day.
Yeah.
But then he goes and shoots like even or 2 or 1 over, and then you know.
I think he was 1 over on Sunday.
Then
as
shoots
well.
the next day. He shoots quite low. So that's how it kind of goes at the Masters a little bit. But Scheffler shot I think it was at least 2 under every day.
Yeah.
Some days were even better than that. But that was like a record breaking. No one ever does that kind of thing.
There we go.
But yet he still only finished like.
It was a hell of a golf tournament.
It was. I
hell of a
actually
golf
bet on
tournament.
Justin Rose when they went to the playoffs
Wow.
because Rose birdied like 5 out of the last
Yeah.
6
And
holes
He putted from like 15 feet on 18.
Wow.
to get to
Yeah.
11 under.
Shit.
And then Rory fucking. I was watching the
Bogey. Oh
last
my God.
as he was coming up 18, and he had a shorter shot than Bryson did to get to the hole, and then
Put
fucking
it straight in a bunker.
puts it in the bunker. I'm like, yes. But that didn't go well, obviously.
No, he stuck it to 2 feet in the playoff and tapped in.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
fucked up. Justin Rose should have rolled down that hill there.
Can't blame the rest on that one.
You can't.
The
So
Masters delivers again, though.
yeah. Should we roll into this week's bets then?
This week's bets, sure. I got a decently long one.
Well, I don't. So
You go first, Aaron.
I was doing work on the draft, so I bought surprisingly no bits of paper with me. There's nothing here. There's no long spiel. So I got the Premier League.
Maybe this will be your best bet so far.
Maybe. Didn't have time to do any research or anything like that. So I've just done a little multi. And what I've done is there's 2 matches that I've bet on. One plays tomorrow, and then the other one plays Sunday. And it actually features the
We've
same...
got to stop doing plays tomorrow. Because that's already happened by the time this comes out.
I suppose
That
so.
shit don't
but you
work.
You can do the other one, I guess. But I put them in a multi, and it's because they both have to win Newcastle United. One paying $1.70 against Crystal Palace, and one paying $2.80 against Aston Villa. The reason why I did
Wait,
that...
Newcastle playing twice?
Yeah, so they play on Thursday, so it must be the
Right.
last game of this week or something like that.
last game of last weekend.
Last game
they
of last-
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Last game
Right.
of last week, first game of next week,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So I've gone for Newcastle on both of those because Newcastle is the team of
Phil.
our buddy Phil. So my only breakdown I have for this one is, hell yeah, Phil. Good guy, Phil. I'm not going to go negative like you guy. You could walk me down
Well,
the
I don't
aisle, Phil.
I don't know why you pointed that.
Phil, great man, Phil. So that one's for you, buddy.
I don't know why you said that. Like you pointed at me like...
I point to all of you, actually.
I know,
So
I
negative.
know,
I've
So
said-
negative.
I've never said a bad word about that.
Neither
There
have
is
I.
other people that
I
say
said
it. It's
people
not
have
us.
said that about Phil.
It just
and
always
me.
comes
Not
across,
us.
you know.
I
comes
know,
across negative,
and that's
yeah.
what I'm trying to get across is that it
Yeah.
comes across from these other people.
I love you, Phil. So I'm
We all
still
do.
getting that out.
See, once again, we all do.
Yeah. Maybe I hear things from different people.
Yeah, maybe.
You, did,
All
you,
nice
you didn't
things.
want to bet on Liverpool? Another person. in the
Actually,
Premier
Phil's
League
not-
spots there.
Phil
They
doesn't
don't
watch
pay
anymore.
much.
Phil doesn't watch anymore.
No, that's
Busy man.
Liverpool are 2 wins off winning the Premier League.
Yeah,
so
yeah, they pay fuck all.
I'm kind of getting excited again.
all
So
right.
that's all I got. Yeah.
Fair enough. I like it, man.
Big Newcastle bet.
Great.
They are a very good team.
So I got given surfing.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, I surfed the web. That's all I did.
Nice.
And both our betting providers do not have surfing as even a sport option, so I don't know where the fuck you went wrong.
It was on there last week.
It
not
definitely has been on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's right there. Surfing.
No
Next
way.
to go Friday, Saturday,
If that's
Wednesday.
just come up, I'm pissed.
They
Well,
definitely
you can make
have
it
man.
right now.
They definitely have surfing.
Okay, now surfing's on there. I looked earlier today. My fucking god. Anyway, I've
He didn't
decided
surf
I'm
the
not
web
doing
very
surfing.
well.
Hey, if Kiva can get out of surfing, so can I. So
You're going to put it back on the wheel for next week?
It's going on the wheel for next
Rotate till
week.
someone
Maybe
fucking hits
maybe
it.
someone fucking slightly technologically literate will get it and they'll be able to make a fucking bet.
Maybe. So I decided to go.
Tracy gets it again.
It's going to be
I hope he
me.
fucking does.
Yeah. So I've gone to another sport, but it's on frozen water.
On frozen water.
Nice, nice.
He's
Yeah,
gone
so
for
that's-
figure skating.
So I've gone for ice hockey this weekend.
They
It's,
surf the seas of frozen water.
they do. So I've got the Oilers.
The
and
playoff start.
The playoffs game. So
Yeah,
it's the
playoff
Kings,
week,
LA
baby.
Kings versus the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, it's a
Oilers
good,
win that.
good round. I don't know. The Kings are pretty good. They have the best home record in the league.
So I've got the Oilers to take it. And I'm also going to take them to win it in 5 games.
Wow.
Ooh.
I reckon they're just going to wipe the floor with them, dude.
They don't
Damn.
have. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say what you want.
Oh,
This is
they
this is
don't
my
have.
bet, all
They
right?
don't
So-
have their best defender, and their best 2 players have been injured for the last.
So
That's fine.
How much is that paying for them to do that? Is
you
this
can't-
all going in?
You can't multi them together yet. They've just got individual
Right,
ones at the
okay.
moment. So
okay.
Edmonton to win is $1.72, and for it to only go to 5 games is $3.80.
Oh wow, not big odds.
Only go to 5 or for them to win it in 5?
Or the series to finish in 5.
So it could go the other way though. That's why
If
it's...
the Kings
Yeah.
win in 5, do you win that bet?
Yes.
No, well, once you can do like an actual multi, I'll try and work it that the Oilers.
But you might
Oilers
not
win
be
in
able to
5.
do it in a multi though.
And we need the graphic up tomorrow, man.
Well,
I'm
I'll
just
have a look
sa- I'm just
again
saying, I'm just
tomorrow
saying.
because the bets are going to come up because they're playing this weekend. So
Hey, look, I don't mean to burst your bubble or nothing.
All right, what's the next one?
I don't mean to prick
Is-
your
oh, is
pork,
that
if
it?
you know what I'm saying.
Prick your paw.
Wow, that's a new
Yeah, that's
one.
what they say.
Prick your paw.
Are they the
Yeah.
same people that talk
Who's-
shit about Phil?
Yeah.
It is. It's the same group of people.
These are strange people, man.
You got any other ones?
Nope.
Okay, so just sit there silently like a Slavic grandma, all right? Harry, your bits.
What did I have? I had the rugby because I was meant to be
rugby.
going to the Chiefs Heartlanders
Could
game,
you,
which
find, could you find that on the betting providers?
Probably fucking not.
Nah, I never got around to it.
Dude,
But-
Snapchat AI never replied to it. It just couldn't
Bro, that was so good today. I had the Chiefs Highlanders game this weekend, and they had no other markets than just lines and
Suppose rosters aren't out yet.
nah, the teams aren't out yet, so you couldn't bet on try scorers. I got the Chiefs to win by between 11 and 20 points,
Okay.
and then the first half over of 27 and a half.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah.
paying $5.57.
Hey, I like
That's
it.
fun. Yeah, yeah.
like
You
it.
should just tail that because you'll be there.
I will be there.
And I
Maybe
was-
by myself, but I'll be there.
I'm still going to try.
Yeah.
But I put the first half one in there because if I was going to be going, I probably won't remember the second half. So there's no point paying attention to it.
Dude,
That's clever.
Plus, if you
I'm not
drink
going to
enough-
remember the
drink
first
enough,
half.
If you drink enough, you get kicked out after the first half. If
Is
if you
that
throw up on a
spoken-
random staircase and security sees you, that happens.
Spoken from
I've heard.
experience?
No,
or-
I've heard.
Same guys that
These are the
talk
same-
shit about
yeah,
film.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have said that.
Shit.
You know what, Jimmy? So we used to. So our tickets changed from last year to this year. So last year we were uncovered and we were right on halfway, a couple rows back, like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And we always used to get there a little bit late, or like right as the game was starting, would be walking down to our seats as everyone else
You
was
don't
already
like watching
sitting.
the trailers beforehand.
No, we just like as soon as the game's about to kick off, we start walking down the
Yeah.
stairs. And Jevon used to fucking lie because he'd be pissed as all the customers would be pissed at, and he did it last time I was there, where he tells all our customers, right, we're right on halfway, and he tells all our customers, look, mate, don't fucking worry that we're taking our time because the referee. He waits for us. He knows who we are, and he fucking wait. And they're like, "No fucking way!" And he goes, "No, dude, we'll be walking down. Trust me. He wave at me as I'm walking. I'll wave at him, and they'll fucking kick off." Oh no fucking way! Sure enough, we get there, start walking down the stairs. Everyone's already in their seats. Game's about to kick off. What happens is the ref turns to look at the lineman who's on halfway. And at this point, we're standing almost directly behind him as we're getting, because our seats are right there. So the ref turns, goes like this, and every single time Jevon would go, "Yeah, we're good." And then they go, kicks off, and the customers would go, "No fucking way." And that's the
good
story
from
of how
That's good from Jevon.
Yeah.
he would just make these customers believe that Fortress Vastness was just without a corporate box was so fucking important they wouldn't start the game until we got there.
That is so
That's
good.
Yeah.
unreal.
Jevon's good for stuff. Jevon's a good
Yeah,
time.
He's a good
Yeah,
time.
Jevon
But
is a
no, they
very
don't
good
start the
time.
rugby till we're there. So
Yeah, of course. All right, that's last week and next week. Should we do this draft thing then? Get the show on the road.
how about we do my bet?
Oh yeah, I forgot he exists.
Cree, just watch your left foot. You're really close from kicking the camera.
Oh, my bad.
What camera's down there?
Shit.
Break their version.
You're close from kicking a log or something. I don't know. I don't want to
Oh
get
shit,
hurt.
I got a thing.
I also got a thing.
I'll get there. Oh, thanks for mailing this one across nations.
You got pens? So I can put mine in the little pen thing.
Okay, so the way
I've
I have basketball this week is what I'm betting on.
Yeah.
Right, dude.
There you go.
The way it works is like last week, how you
Oh,
guys had
fucking
to
here we go again.
you guys had to get things correct.
I swear I know nothing about basketball.
You guys had to get things correct for me to bet on them.
Okay.
It's going the same way this week.
Okay.
Thing is, they're about to have playoffs next. So these games are going to be playoff games.
Ah.
The
So
problem
these
is
are the playoff games.
they're doing what?
Playoff?
Playoff games.
Okay.
Playoffs.
The second half of the playoffs haven't been decided based on who wins.
No,
So-
the play-in games were today.
Wait,
yeah, so the second half of the playoffs haven't been decided.
Yes.
so they're the play-in games.
Yeah, you got to play in to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, so like I said, the second half of the
They
playoffs,
always be playing.
they don't have both teams in there because it's still going on.
Yep.
Okay.
So I've taken the team that is in already into those.
These teams are the teams already in.
So yes, I've taken the first. Okay, so there's 8 teams. 4 of them from the first 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
They have 8 teams, but I've taken 1 from each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second 4 are the only 4 that are there so far.
Okay.
They will all probably be the favourites in that second 4 because they are already in playoffs.
Already in. Okay.
Yep. The way it's going to work is there are 8 teams. You guys have to rank the 8
Yep.
in order of NBA titles won.
Ah.
You can do it
okay.
as a group. You guys can collectively decide.
Oh, I
Again.
feel like I might know this.
Okay,
No
well you can
shit.
you can help everyone else out.
Okay. And what do we?
You yelled at me last week for that, so
No, because I mean this is different though.
So this number on the side here is how many that I've won.
So that's I thought I'd help you out. I wouldn't go blind and say you have to
Yeah.
rank them blindly. I've given you how many championships they have all won. You have to put them in the correct slot.
Okay.
So
I reckon we go
you
against
guys
each
can
other.
deliberate. I'll tell the.
so we're
tell
going
the-
against each
I reckon
other, or
against each other. Yeah. It's more. It's a bit.
But
bit
then
of
how
fun.
am I supposed to decide who?
who to bet
Because
on?
every single one you got right was what I was putting in the bet. How am I supposed to do that if you all?
Okay,
go
well, let's
separate?
do
yeah,
the same as
we'll do
last
it
week.
together.
We'll do
We'll
the
do it
voting
together.
thing.
We'll do it
Yeah.
together. Yep.
Okay.
So one team has won 18, one team's won 17, one team's won 3, then 2, then 1, then 1, then 0, then 0. I've got the answers on my sheet.
Yep.
Do you guys want to start up the top? Start down the
Sure.
bottom.
Yeah. let's start-
I know the first 2 at
Start at the
least.
top.
Okay.
Is this okay? We'll just start.
So let's start with the
Okay.
18 and the 17. You guys
Lakers
can-
and Celtics.
Celtics are 18, Lakers are 17.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Celtics won last year, and that took them above the Lakers. It's the biggest rivalry in basketball.
I should know that considering the Celtics are my team.
Boston.
Boston.
Then you've got let's go 3 and 2.
See, this I thought I would know this, and now I've looked at it more, and I'm not quite sure on these ones.
Cross off the ones that are.
Yeah, the Nuggets one.
They've won one.
Only one.
Yep. Because when they won it, it was the first time they've ever won.
Well, let's slot that into at 1 then. Yeah. So we got Nuggets.
Now, the one
1.
I'm confused about is the Cavaliers, because I know LeBron won it, and it was a big deal in 2016.
What if
But-
we go? Oh, Thunder. I feel like have the Thunder won it? For a while there, they were kind of top.
They,
Felt like
ne-
they were.
they never won it because
Mm,
James Harden and Russell Westbrook never won it.
okay. Okay.
I don't know if they'd ever won it in their history, though. 'Cause
Yeah,
the,
this goes back to like 70s, I think.
the Pacers, I don't think, have won it because their best player for a long time was Reggie Miller, and he gets clowned for never winning a ring.
So should we put Pacers at the
Pacers
bottom
and
at number
0.
8?
Yeah, we'll go Pacers.
All right, let's go Pacers down
Although,
there.
fuck, I don't know, like my 80s basketball.
Oh, well, we just got to
The
take.
Bulls won it every time in the 90s. Well, they won it 6 times in the 90s.
Let's
but-
go.
The Pistons have to have won it
I
once,
reckon,
right?
right?
Detroit, I reckon, have won it.
Yeah. Let's go. Should we go Pistons at 2?
I think, yeah.
Go Pistons at 2.
Yep.
All right.
Have the Houston Rockets ever won it?
Harden was there for a while, wasn't he? So
He was there after Oklahoma.
has he won one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But they used to have Yao Ming.
All right. So let's put him at 3.
Ding 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 ding.
Who have I haven't been writing these down because I don't.
So
have
we
a
got
platform to write
Cavs,
on.
Rockets, and Thunder left.
I reckon Cavs at 2. Or have we already put?
We've done 2. Pistons,
Pistons
at
at
2.
2.
So we could go the Cavs 2, Pistons 3.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, we'll go Pistons 3, then Cavs at 2, and then that leaves us with 1 and 0 of the Rockets and the Thunder. I reckon.
Rockets won.
You reckon Rockets
Yeah,
1?
I reckon Rockets 1.
Rockets 1
Thunder none.
and Thunder none. There we go. There's our list.
These
got
are
your list
all
done?
We do not watch basketball.
We do not.
Okay, so let's go from the top. You had at number 18, 18 titles won. You
Yep.
had
Yeah.
Celtics.
correct.
Yeah.
17.
Lakers.
Correct. That's two going in the multi so far.
That's 2 big booms for us.
Let's go to the bottom. Let's get one of those zeros done. Who did you have winning 0 titles?
We have Thunder and Pacers.
They are both correct.
Woo! Shit, boys.
Give me one of the teams that you've got winning one so far.
We've got the Rockets.
That's incorrect.
Okay. They must have won
Rockets
it back in the
have
day.
not.
Okay.
Yao Ming, man.
Give me the team you said.
Wait, Rockets have not won one.
No.
They've won more than one.
They've won more than one.
Actually, we'll go the other way. They've won more. So who do you have winning two? Because they've won two.
Oh, we had the Cavs.
The Cavs, no, they've only won one.
Okay.
That's
And
why that
then-
one in 2016
You
was such a
had-
big deal.
Who do you have winning three?
The Pistons.
Pistons.
And then you had Nuggets winning
Nuggets
one.
at one,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit. I'm pretty,
So you
well
got
done, boys.
two. You got six.
6
Yeah.
out of 8. So
Six
what
out of
was
eight.
the one we got wrong? The
It was
So you got Rockets and Cavs.
Rockets
wrong.
won 2, Cavs won 1.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
I'm
though.
all right with that as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you give me uno momento,
Little to no knowledge, you know. We'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just
chuck
have
these in
like
here.
when a team went like the Nuggets won in 22, I think, and I just remember hearing it's the first time they've ever won it.
Right.
that's-
yeah.
So I kind of have that.
I knew
that
that you guys got
sports
fucking
knowledge.
Pistons.
We got
Did you get
Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Fuck,
Pistons.
Fuck me.
Pistons versus Knicks.
The major
Oh,
underdogs.
Yeah,
major
but apparently
underdogs.
the Pistons are dogs.
Apparently the playoffs this year
Nuggets.
are going
You
to be
get
really
the
good.
Nuggets
They
or the
should be,
Apparently
yeah.
look really hot this year.
Nuggets, you got correct. Lakers, you got correct.
And I knew the Pacers one because obviously McAfee's in Indiana.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, bro?
Ah.
They don't
He
even
always
have.
talks about it.
How can our betting provider have the point start of minus 14.5, but they don't have the head to head?
Is it too much of a lock if it was head to head?
No, it's 14.5.
That's not much in basketball terms.
Nuggets Clippers is. Well, maybe 40. Maybe it's too much.
Well, you got to go with Nuggies. Go for the
What?
Nuggies.
Minus 14 and a half, baby.
Nuggies.
No, sorry, it's Lakers Timberwolves.
Oh, that might be why, because that
that's-
should be a...
That makes kind of sense, I think.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no. Celtics Magic is the one that doesn't have it.
That
Makes
also
a lot
makes
of
sense.
sense,
Yeah.
I'll check back tomorrow for these because I don't.
Okay.
The more that shit goes
It'll be on the
the-
graphic
yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we're back. It'll be on the graphic on Instagram.
Yeah, I can't get in everything I want to bet on, so we'll have to do it.
All you need to know is check the Instagram for the graphic, and us
Yeah.
three are really smart at basketball.
Yeah, you only got two wrong.
All right, let's get through this. Keith is on his phone.
Oh, no, that's
okay.
notes.
It's just your notes normally on paper.
I know.
All right, let's get through this fucking top 10 draft
Absolutely.
thing
Yep.
that we have.
That was really good.
That's
So-
nice.
Thanks, man.
So number one overall.
I was going
I-
to go over the rules again because what did we
Oh,
say?
we
We got to
gotta-
get more than 50%
More
right.
than 50% correct. 6
Yep.
out of 10 to
Yep.
not have to do a shotgun.
Yep.
Otherwise, we do have to do a shotgun.
Yep.
And it's on players.
It's on players.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if they trade out or trade in.
Yep.
Players.
Players.
These 10 players go in the top 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
First overall, I think it's quite unanimous.
I think so.
I
don't
think-
know.
So, I heard the new coach came in, looked at Will Levis and said, fucking stick to porn, buddy.
Amateur porn.
We're getting a new
Amateur
QB.
With who?
Don't know, man. People are saying Gia Duddy, but I don't know those
Those
people.
fucking people.
Those people saying a lot of
those
things.
people are strange
Cam
people,
Ward, though.
man.
Cam Ward's gone
Cam
Ward.
Ward.
Cam Ward. Did you know his actual name is Cameron?
I could have
I-
guessed.
I didn't even realize that.
You're joking, though, right?
No, genuinely, yeah.
What
No,
else
no,
would it be?
No, you're
don't know.
actually taking the piss.
What, a fucking chamomile tea or something?
Maybe he's black. They do weird names. Cameron, like with an apostrophe in the middle.
Cameron.
I also have another fun fact. Did you know?
Was the first one fun?
His last name is actually Ward Davius.
He's already decided with his first NFL paycheck, or with his wage, he's buying a boat. That's another fun fact.
Is there a lot of ocean around Tennessee? I don't know the
No, I think I'm
geography.
landlocked.
Okay, there's a great fun fact. Anyway, Cam Ward. He's a little bit.
Cameron Ward, I believe.
Cameron
I
Ward.
think he's just a more mobile, bigger arm, blacker Will Levis.
No, I think he's much better than Will.
I
Levis.
heard he's got a new girlfriend.
Don't say it.
What's your name? Dear Daddy.
Yeah.
No, I think the
Anyway,
dude's,
Cam Ward porn coming up soon.
the dude's really good. That's all I got. The dude's good.
Okay, sweet.
He's buying a boat.
Okay, let's
His
go
name's
Browns.
Cameron.
Browns pick 2.
Yeah.
Wait, so anyone drink? Do we have to drink for that?
No, because
Because we all agreed.
We all
I think
agreed,
have to-
yeah,
I think we have
yeah.
to drink because we all agreed.
Oh,
fuck, all right. Jesus, these rules weren't discussed.
Browns. I've got 2 names written down here.
well, you choose one.
Imagine during the actual draft, is like, actually, I
yeah.
have 2 if that's all right.
I get to pick 1.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
how it
I'll
works.
go. I'll go first. Where you're thinking. I've got
Okay, I've got 1.
Cleveland Browns select Shador Sanders, QB.
I've got Browns. Should have got Browns. I've got Travis Hunter.
I also have Travis Hunter.
I've got Armand Membu.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay. Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Drink.
O-line.
Yeah.
Nah, drink, man.
Nah, they need...
They do need O-line. O-line
Yeah,
help.
they also need everyone else.
They need QB,
They need-
O-line,
yeah, I mean,
and
D-line.
D-line.
I think...
But isn't second pick taking an O lineman bit reaching?
I think
This is
so.
this is
No, because
assuming
they're
they
not gonna
don't trade out. This is assuming they take number 2 pick. They don't
Yeah.
take O line.
I don't...
I think
yeah.
it's a smart move. I can develop the QB room or whatever. I think if you secure a guy who's going to be solid in O-line, you can put like a less experienced guy behind it for now, and then you secure yourself down the line in the future.
No, look, I definitely agree with what you're saying, and that's why I've gone Travis Hunter. I think they take Travis Hunter. He is the unanimous kind of top pick that is not a QB.
And he's going to
because
get
of
murdered behind 0 O-line.
because of the
Well, he doesn't have to throw the ball, so it's all right.
because of the wide receiver, the DB, the possibility of playing both, the big name, who he is.
Yeah,
And then
he's
I think
going to do
se-
numbers and jersey
I think
sales.
second round, you take a QB like Jalen Milroe, Tyler Slow, or Show, whatever his name is. One of those guys.
Yeah.
That's where I don't see them taking Shador. I mean, I do. I've written that down.
Yeah, so I went Shador for one of the main reasons is he's kind of he's the second favorite QB. Cam's easily the number, or Cameron, sorry, is easily the number 1.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. He's buying a boat with us, you know. Is because they need a win. And I don't think they're going to go through another year of them not having a QB that the fans can rally
Do you
around.
not see
Just
them
putting a
signing
Q-
Flacco?
No, not after all the struggles that they've had in the past years. Take the Patriots, for example. We were doing shit. We were real destitute. They got Drake May. Fan base has turned around overnight. You've got people attending the games again. You've got people interested in the team. I think that's why they're going to go Shador. My one note for the team was as their first round pick since selling their soul to get Deshaun Watson, which is one of the worst trades since the Native Americans met the white man.
Nice. But and you just can't blame.
They got rid of the Redskins as well. They traded
did.
them away.
The same way you can't blame Deshaun Watson for taking the deal and going, you can't blame the white man. You can't blame you don't blame the Texans, do you?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to blame the white man on my watch, are you?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
Well, I'm
Grandma.
not. But I don't really give a shit.
So who?
Okay, well, I guess you guys win because you guys
No,
are
you guys. Who'd you take?
I said Travis Hunter
He
as
said
well.
Travis Hunter.
I
So
think Travis Hunter wins.
Travis Hunter is the official one there.
So
And
you
Grayson
two
definitely
drink.
has the worst
Grayson
vote.
does.
Oh,
Right.
with the,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so let's go. Pick number
The
3, the
New
New
York
York Giants. And how
I've
you
got-
can take this one.
I've got 2 picks here.
Choose one.
Well, I have because I had a backup just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other things
this was
happen.
originally meant to be a different
Oh yeah, well,
type
yeah.
of segment, but we changed
Well,
it
it doesn't
last
matter
minute.
because of,
Yeah.
it
No,
still
I was
works.
telling the audience. That's why you have 2 for everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but I mean, you should have 2 anyway. You think fucking teams walk into draft day with 1 guy on
I've
their
only
board?
got one guy.
At these positions, probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I think Giants have multiple guys written down.
I
do you
think
have?
I think the Giants are going to take Abdul Carter.
I think the Giants are going to take Travis Hunter, but we already said that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good thing I wrote 2. I think they take Shador Sanders.
Please God, no.
Okay. I think they take Travis Hunter.
Look at me.
You wrote one down.
You
and
can't-
He's gone now.
No, see, this thing. That's why
Yeah.
I wrote 2.
I think they take Will Campbell.
Yeah. I'll go.
He loves his O line.
I'll go Will Campbell as well then.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
They've got zero starter needs at the moment in terms of actual
They
starters.
have a lot of starter needs.
No, but in terms of their future needs, their guard and their O-line is what they need to look at.
We need an edge rusher.
No,
Okay,
100.
Well, I've got edge down as well, but I thought the guard was probably more
I
priority.
think Abdul Carter is too good to
Oh,
pass.
actually,
if he's
no,
there.
yeah, sorry. I am going to switch to Abdul Carter.
God, I'm cutting off the.
I'm going to switch to Abdul Carter because he is, according to a lot of people, the number 2 pick in the entire draft.
Yeah.
And yes, if their need of edge, they'll
I
probably
think
take
he's
Abdul
too
Carter.
good to pass up on.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Abdul Carter on that one. I'll
So
switch
Travis
them around
Hunter's
there.
taken, Cam Ward's taken.
And Abdul Carter's
Well, yeah, I had
Abdul-
Abdul Carter's my backup.
yeah.
Yeah, I had him with
Um,
Travis Hunter.
Oh, yeah,
You
so
guys are going. Wait, I'm still going Travis, but you guys are going with Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've switched now to Abdul to break the tie. Also, I forgot with Travis Hunter, I had a fun fact about him. Did you know he's been fishing since he was 7 and calls himself the freshwater king? And he once beat Coach Prime in a fishing duel, 10-3.
Who did that?
Travis Hunter. Now, fun fact about Abdul Carter.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling he lies about everything.
I too
Wow.
have a very
He plays pool and chess and volunteers as a tutor. He
Get him to New York.
He also happens to squat 600 pounds or clocking a 22.4 at full sprint miles per hour.
Get him to
22
New York,
miles per
man.
hour at full speed.
As an edge rusher, get him off the
Yeah.
edge. With Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, that defensive front could be scary.
Yeah, man. So we've got Abdul
4.
Carter at 3. 4 is the New England Patriots.
Well, now
Yeah.
hold up. This now changes things for me, because I had written down Will Campbell, offensive tackle.
I too have that.
I have Will
fact
Campbell as well.
That Travis Hunter is still there.
No, Travis
he's gone.
Hunter went
He's
to the
gone too.
Browns.
He went at 2. He's just ruined Travis Hunter at every pick.
Oh, I crossed off the wrong net, and so I got so confused. So, Shador Sanders is still around.
Yeah, Shador
Yeah.
is still there.
Is that who you were saying you think was lying? Or you think Travis Hunter lies?
I think they all fucking lie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're getting their numbers retired. So.
Gosh, what a joke.
Yeah, true. Anyway,
Um,
back to the Patriots. Will Campbell.
Will Campbell.
I think you take if
I had
Travis
Luther
is
Burden.
gone. I
What's
think
that?
I had Luther Bird in the third wide
wide
receiver.
receiver.
Nah.
Don't even have that dude on my list.
Nah. They just took.
Where
one
did I
last
have him?
year.
I had him going to 11 to San Francisco.
Fair enough.
I don't even think I know that name.
I think they need O-line. And what's his name? Yeah, Will Campbell is the best O-lineman
Yep.
in
Yeah,
the draft.
That's
he
basically
is,
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. As a kid, he ended his prayers of "Please let me play football at LSU." Then he went to LSU.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
He has a
R.I.P.
NIL
Kyron
deal of
Lacey.
raising canes.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to New England.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I have him there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
agree.
think-
I agree.
So we all agree. So that's. Oh no, you had someone else, didn't you?
Yeah, I agree with the pick, but
Yeah.
I had someone else there because I put Will Campbell up 1.
Yeah. So I think Patriots will take Will Campbell or Carter, just depending on who's
Yeah,
not
who's
there.
still there?
Yeah.
I could also see them if Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter had gone. I could also see them trading down. Only
Yes,
a couple
agreed.
picks.
Yes, agreed.
Not
Yeah, yeah.
many, but I could
Nah, man, they
see
take
them
Genty.
trading. I
Maybe.
had Genty quite low.
Well, let's move to the Jacksonville Jaguars at pick number 5.
Mason Graham,
Mason
defensive
Graham.
tackle,
Mason Graham.
Michigan.
I'll just go with that. I had Abdul Carter, but he's gone now.
So worst pick, drink.
Yeah, I'll take that. So who'd you guys do?
Mason Graham,
Graham.
defensive
Oh,
tackle.
okay.
He's been seen working out in a Jags fucking salute to service jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He apparently has a never stop mentality. He's a wrecking
is.
ball,
He's very good.
relentless effort.
He's very good.
No fun factor.
And the Jags had
He's just
some
not
of the
fun.
worst getting after the quarterback stats last year.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they take him.
Very cool.
Well,
Let's-
we're all looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, let's move to pick number 6, the Las Vegas Raiders.
No, I've got 2 here.
No shit. Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Geno Smith,
Yeah.
and Tom Brady walk into a facility. There's no joke. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Raiders.
All right.
That's every day there.
I mean, I've got them taking Genty.
Wow.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, here's the thing. They don't have a star running back anymore.
No.
No.
They ranked one of the worst running teams of last year, if not the worst rushing team of last year.
Who was their running back last year?
Samir White.
Ooh.
Thanks for Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is gone.
Yes.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's the new head coach.
Yep.
He is a massive run the ball guy. He's
Very
a
true.
massive. Like that's his whole scheme. It's always been.
Yep.
Apart from on the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl.
It was a correct call. Them taking Genty here.
Oh, fuck, that's my quarterback now. Shit.
Them taking Genty here sums up the offense of Myers. Yes, they need a wide receiver, but this is not where they take a wide receiver.
Nope.
Myers,
Myers.
Brock Bowers, Geno Smith with Genty.
That's it. Yeah.
I think that
don't mind
becomes
that.
a really good offense when they take another wide receiver later on in the draft.
Yep.
I think Genty here for them, most broken tackles, yards after contact last year.
his season last year was just.
I think that
insane.
is just the guy.
I really like
do.
it. I don't have it though.
I don't have it either.
Really?
Neither.
No.
Really?
I have Armand Mimbu.
Well, OT.
OT. Yep. They have needs in running back, but they have more needs in offensive line.
I had Tiorara McMillan.
That was my second
The
guy I
receiver,
had there.
yeah.
Oh, the receiver. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought the reason I see that is because that's another DK type player
Yeah.
where Gino just came from a guy that stretches the field a lot. You got Pete Carroll that had
I also just think you can get more out of a receiver in terms of longevity.
for sure.
Than
I mean,
a-
for
than a
sure, you
running
don't know
back.
what's going to happen to running backs.
So
They can get
I
injured.
think I can see them going for the long term.
My thought on that is like, yes, I absolutely agree. But if
Genty
you get
is a
to that
star,
pick
though.
and you still have a prospect like Genty sitting there, and it's not like, oh, if I take a running back, I'm not going to have two. No, they need one as well. Like
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, like if they take him, they're going to have to trade someone else. You know, no, they still need a running back, and Genty's there.
Yeah.
That's
Who'd you have, Gray?
I had Jihad Campbell, the linebacker.
Linebacker.
sorry.
Top linebacker prospect.
Jared Campbell.
It's a need right now for them.
I've got them. Okay, I've got that a little bit later.
Same. Yeah.
Where the fuck do I have? I don't have him at all in the first round. He's not going in the first.
What do you mean he's not going in the first?
What the fuck?
You've got the
Oh,
tiniest
yeah.
piece of paper, mate. Shut your mouth.
Look how much writing I have on it.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Kiva, who do you have?
Mimbu.
Oh, really?
So we
Yeah.
all have different picks.
We all have different people. Yeah.
I mean, we
I'm
can
still
just
trying to look for
all
Jihad
drink.
Campbell on my
I mean,
list.
but then what do
How
we
do
have to
we-
agree on something? Because we have to put in our pick.
Should we come back to it?
No, because we have to decide now.
Yeah,
Otherwise
'cause
it's
it
gonna be
affects
floated
later
It
stuff
draft
affects
around.
later.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if we all
Okay,
at,
well, how
all
about we
at
do-
9 had Genty
Okay,
to
well,
that
hold up,
team,
hold
you
up.
know what I mean? Like,
At the next pick, which is what, 10?
yep.
I've got Membu. Jets.
Okay.
I've got Membu to the Jets as well.
Okay,
at
so
7.
we can cross Mimbu off then.
Grayson, you got Membu?
Oh, I had him earlier. So
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
you did,
I've got Membu to the Jets.
Okay,
That's one of the... They don't need running backs. They don't need wide receivers. I mean, maybe because fucking Devontae's gone.
They do.
But
Yeah.
I've got Membu going to the Jets.
Okay.
They couldn't predict Rodgers for shit.
We won't go Mimbu for the Raiders. So then who's left?
McMillan.
Oh, well, do I just decide then? My player's off the board. I make the choice.
Who's yours? Membu.
Mimbu.
Well, no, it's still. I said Genty. He says McMillan.
Yeah.
He says Jihad
So
Campbell.
why don't I?
The guy
why
that's
don't I
not going in
choose
the
then?
Because
first
he can
round.
also choose. He can move off Jihad Campbell.
Why?
Because he's not going in
Because
the
you're
first round.
moving
I
off
said
yours.
No, I've been told I can't.
Yeah, because we've gone further in the future. It's like me
okay.
going further in the future saying, hey, Grayson, I'm taking Bengals Jihad Campbell, so you have to move off yours.
Okay, I'm moving off him then.
You know what I mean? Like, how is it any different?
Because it's literally the next pick.
But it's the same
Okay,
concept.
I can't believe I don't have him on my list.
What?
Jihad Campbell sucks at football, man.
He does not.
Where the fuck?
I have him at 18 to Seattle.
Nah, we don't need linebackers.
I have a cornerback going to Seattle at 19. 18.
We also don't need any corners. But hey, we're not at that pick yet. We're at Vegas.
I mean, McMillan or Genty, I think, make the most sense. I don't know who
Yeah.
Jihad Campbell is. So, what position is he?
Linebacker.
They've got.
Who's that white dude they got?
Shit.
Fucking there's I remember. Can't remember.
Just signed a new deal.
Yeah, he was good though. He was good. He was a
yeah.
dog.
Zamir White. You said white dude.
Yes, that's what I was meaning.
Used to be
yeah,
a
yeah.
massive
He plays
alcoholic
linebacker
and
now.
druggy and stuff.
So, okay, well, do you guys want to pitch in on what you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Genty.
I think Genty is quite.
I'm gonna go Genty.
I think it could go either way. I'm not really too fussed about.
I just think the
I-
depth. I think depth of wide receivers, but
I have Genty
More.
at 12,
Yeah.
but I'll go Genty there.
I had Genty at like 21 to the
Wow,
Chargers.
okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
didn't they just sign
No, they've lost.
Najee?
All right, let's go to the Jets.
Who?
Chargers.
Jets.
They did, but they also
Jets.
lost everyone else.
New
Jets.
York
Genty's
Jets.
Jets, we had.
I've
I
got
had
Mimbu.
Mimbu.
Are we going Mimbu?
Yeah.
I had Tyler Warren, tight end.
It's got to be a Membu.
No, I think it's Mimbu. They got Conklin still, don't they?
Nope.
Conklin gone?
Yep.
I think it's still Mimbu. The O-line, I think, was the biggest weakness.
I don't think you take a tight
Yeah,
end
possibly.
at 7. I don't even think Brock Bowers went that high.
True. Anyway, okay, we can go off that one.
So Mimbu at
No
7.
worries.
Mimbu.
Just sorry, well, we probably won't talk about Tyler Warren again. His favorite thanks
No,
week
I'm talking about Tyler Warren again.
in 2 more
In the
picks.
top 10?
Top 10.
Can we go down to the Cowboys? Because I think down to the Cowboys is interesting.
That's at 12.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, whatever.
he's inside there for me.
Can do. All right.
Next
That was an
pick.
easy one. Carolina Panthers.
I don't. It's not very interesting to me. I've just got linebacker Jalen Walker.
I have a fun one.
Okay,
Now
I like that.
I have McMillan here.
right. Even after Leggett,
Yeah, because they've got their core right now is Adam Thielen, undrafted free agent called Jalen Coker, and Xavier Leggett. That's it.
Because I had McMillan going earlier, I have Emike Ibuka going.
I
to-
think
He's
Carolina.
also
A
wide
wide
receiver, right?
receiver,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think a better one is Matthew Golden,
Matthew Golden.
from Texas. He's a better slot receiver than Ibuka, and they need a slot, not a deep threat.
Would you just not take the best off the board?
No, because I don't think he's like a generational guy. I think the reason why the wide receivers drop kind of lower is because none of them are generational talents.
None of them are overly special.
I think the best
Sure,
slot
but so
receiver.
you're saying if McMillan's still there, they're not gonna go McMillan,
No, because I don't think they need a deep field guy.
right?
I think they need a slot guy with having obviously
In
Leggett.
terms of his
right?
ranking on the sheet that I've got offline, Matthew Golden's got the highest route running.
That's what I mean. Like route running,
Yeah.
Golden's the best, and I think
okay.
that is another Thielen, right? We need another route runner at Panthers, not a deep threat. That's what Leggett's.
well,
whole-
that's what Adam Thielen is because he can't run. He has to be
Exactly.
the route runner.
He's a slot guy.
Okay,
So
well,
that's right.
and he's a
Golden.
dog.
But
Yeah,
I
you can
didn't.
go
I didn't
Golden
have.
there.
Golden. I had the linebacker Jalen Walker from Georgia.
we can go Golden.
If you want to go Golden, we can check Golden.
think Golden.
Seems like we kind of all went wide receiver
Yeah,
apart
and
from
Who'd you
Crew.
go?
I went Emike Ibuka.
Who'd you go?
Matthew Golden.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
So Crew,
sweet.
you can drink on that one. We all chose wide receivers.
For sure. I'll go.
Sweet.
I'll go Golden.
So number 9, boys, New Orleans Saints.
Here, okay.
This one is interesting.
I think
It
me
is
and Harry. I
interesting.
think me, Harry, and maybe Grayson are the same person.
Are you guys all going Shador?
Yep.
Yep.
You went no. Is that yes?
No, I thought they were going to go somewhere in the D line, but since Mason Graham's off the board, I think they'd have to go something like that.
So
And
I-
especially now with Derek Carr
yeah.
it's
so-
season ending.
might be out for the
injury.
season, they're going to have to get
Oh
a
wait,
quarterback.
he get injured.
Yeah, so I went Calvin Banks Jr., but literally when I was scrolling on your couch before we started recording this, it's just been announced that there is serious rumors around his health and that he's hiding his potential injury and how bad the injury is because he doesn't want to be dropped down to a bridge QB level. But apparently all the reports from the insider reports that are coming out is he's fucked.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, that-
season-ending injury.
Yeah,
apparently.
so now
I mean,
know
hey, look,
that, I would have
even
changed
even
my
if it isn't
shit
season
up.
ending and he still plays one more, makes sense for Shador there as well.
Yeah, especially if
totally.
he doesn't go in those top 2. I think he's going to... If he
Yes.
doesn't go straight away, he's going to
Yeah.
drop
Yep.
quite like Will Levis did.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm
agree.
cool with that. I took a drink because I put Shador at 2, so
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Okay,
Mistake from you, really.
I have. So Bears next.
Bears at 10.
Yeah.
I've
Bears
got
at
Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State, the best tight end and the first tight end off the board, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, now I can bring up my fun fact about him.
You
'cause I had him
can.
earlier. His favorite Thanksgiving food is corn casserole.
Nice. Any...
I had Calvin Banks, offensive
Who's
tackle.
Calvin Banks?
Offensive tackle.
That's who I had
Oh,
originally.
really?
That's who I had originally for the Saints.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, you
just one
know,
up.
the Bears have beefed up their O-line massively
They have.
already.
They have, but all the players they've got are very good, but they're still kind of old.
They lost massive tight end potential. They've got Coleman. They've got...
Coleman's a dog.
I think from
Fantasy
what I've seen as well,
dog.
their head coach loves tight ends. If they get a double tight end threat in Jalen Warren and
Isn't
Cole
it
Kmet.
who was the Lions guy that just went to the Bears? The head coach? Who was the offensive coordinator at the Lions?
Oh, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Is
Ben
the head
Johnson.
I've got Mikael Williams, edge rusher. According to what I've seen, defensive line, edge, and running back are their key things they need to look at.
Yeah, I had running back and edge, and I
Yeah.
had Shamar Stewart.
Is he an edge? Edge boys. Couple of edges over here.
coach. Couple of inches.
I don't see them taking the. I don't have them taking the. Sorry.
Fun
But-
fact
Yeah, I
about
only-
Mikael Williams. He did wrestling and he believes that it makes him a better pass rusher.
I can see that. You got to get through people's guards and
Yep.
stuff. Yep.
Yep.
I guess we're taking that guy.
We don't have to take that guy.
Well, you both had him, right?
No, we both had edge rushers.
I had Shamar Stewart.
Well,
yeah.
we had,
I had an offensive tackle.
and I had tight ends.
so we'll go
it
for an
makes
edge
sense.
and we
Go
can
for
just
one
we
of
can
the
go
edges.
Grayson's one. I don't really mind.
Shamar Stewart.
I'll take
There we go.
the drink for that one because they have beefed up their O line, and taking another O line guy might be stupid.
Next one. Okay, here's what
Well,
I
that's,
have.
that's the 10.
That's the 10.
Yeah, we're doing 2 more.
So it's now out of 12.
Yeah, because I think these are interesting
Okay.
ones.
We'll keep going until we get bored then.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
It's not too bad.
I like to be
We've
drawn.
raised
Oh,
it-
I get bored after these 2. I don't really have much.
Okay, but what if we don't?
I'm,
I don't have
I'm
much.
just saying. I'm just
going off
I'm
a
just
list
saying.
at this
You
point.
guys can keep going if you want. I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm
so what are we at
done
now?
after
We're
these
at the
49.
11.
49 is at
Yep.
11. All right.
Here's my 3, right? And they get crazier as we go.
Okay.
First one, they've lost a lot of defensive guys.
Yes.
Some maybe not key guys, but secondary guys. You know, backup guys. I've got
Guys.
Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan. Right.
Okay, I don't have him there.
Next player I have
Holy shit, I forgot about Will Johnson.
is running back from North Carolina, Amarian Hampton. He is the second best. Hey, look, probably won't be on your guys' sheets. I'm gonna be real. He is the
Nah, I only
second
have one
best
running back going in the
running
first
back
round.
behind Genty. Some people think he is better than Genty.
Really?
That's just what some people think. Yep.
Wow.
I can see them doing this and getting rid of.
Oh, what did you say? Amirian Hampton?
Yes.
I have
Getting rid of
him-
McCaffrey.
Yes.
Wow. I have him at
McCaffrey's been in. Look, they've had him for what? 2 years. He's injured one of them. 3 years? 3 years, maybe.
Right.
He's been injured. Like his health,
Three. He's been
his
there three.
running back potential, his health, his injuries, they're going up and going down. Like, it's not going too well.
He
Yes,
also
they have
played
Jordan
in QB
Mason.
in one game.
Huh?
McCaffrey also played quarterback for a game.
He did.
He did, yeah.
And
But you know
the
what I mean? Like,
NFC
I just-
Championship.
Okay, and who's
There's
just-
no point in keeping McCaffrey while his fucking stock plummets.
Yeah,
And
you
if
could
he
still get something
if
good
he
for him.
ends his career next year or the next 2 years, you're fucked because you've traded so much for him, and now he's gone. He's injured. He's done for the season or done for the career. So that's
Okay.
why I have that potential there.
I have Hampton at 20 to the Broncos.
Okay. Last one I have here, similar vein as that, probably will not happen
I don't
because
have
it's way
Hampton
too
at all.
early on the board. But maybe trading out and doing this. QB Jackson Dart.
Wow.
No.
I think it's too early.
Way too early. They just paid Brock 50 mil.
They haven't. No,
No, they
hasn't
haven't.
been
They haven't
done
paid
yet.
him.
Oh, they haven't paid him yet.
No. There's room. Like it's probably gonna happen.
But
No.
That's what I
don't-
mean.
I don't see that one.
No,
Well,
I mean,
hey, look,
I'm-
it's gonna happen. Them paying Brock, not the Jackson Dart.
Yeah. You are correct. They did get wilder as they go down.
you know, it's,
Who was your
they,
first pick?
Will Johnson, cornerback.
Yeah, I think for me, I think they go defense. They cut so many people. Their defense was a shell last year, and that was before the
Their
offseason.
whole team's become a shell.
Well,
though.
yeah, but
I had them taking a wide receiver because
Oh,
they got rid
yeah.
of Debo and
I
they only
see-
really have Ayuk.
I see them trying
he's
to
coming up
make
an
it
ACL.
work with Brandon Ayuk, Ricky Perso, and Juwan Jennings.
Then again, do you take if Warren doesn't go to the Bears, do you take Warren? You got Kittle, Warren, two of the best tight ends supposedly.
Yeah, but no,
Then you don't have to run.
I see.
You can run two tight ends, not three receivers.
Yeah.
You go
They still have
Purcell.
Juszczyk as well. They re-signed him after cutting him.
Yeah, but but come on.
Nah, I see
You go
defense.
Purcell,
First touchdown.
Ayuk, and two tight ends.
I have them taking Luther Burton or whatever the fuck it is.
What's he?
Wide
Wide
receiver.
receiver.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to include these in our bet. I'm just saying this.
No.
Is,
No, it's just fun to talk
Yeah.
about.
next one, Cowboys. Well, great. Did you have any four you want to talk about for 49ers?
All of the things that I had for them was that they need edge and D line for their starting roster, and then just future needs. They needed guard, linebacker, offensive tackle, and cornerback. So I'd probably see
So
them,
just everything.
I'd see them going. I'd see them going on the defensive side though. To be honest,
Yeah, I'm with Gray on that
Yeah,
one.
I get it. I get it. Sure.
I just think their wide receiver core has been fucked up so much that
Yeah,
they might take it. Because like Juwan Jennings and Ricky Purcell are good enough to be 2s and 3s, but if Ayuk's just coming off his ACL, they're still going to need another wide receiver.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them can step up and be the star guy.
I reckon they can pick wide receivers up later.
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I
but-
get that too.
All right. Well, we're still going. What's people got for the Dallas Cowboys?
Cowboys, I had. That's where I also had running back Amir Hampton. They've just got rid of what was his name? Dowdle. Rico Dowdle.
Yes. Yeah.
And I see them getting a running back here.
I have them
Yeah.
taking a guard, Tyler Booker, because Zach Martin just retired and they're going to need
Okay. Yeah.
some more offensive line.
Gray.
I had them taking a wide receiver.
Oh yeah. That makes
so-
sense. Yep.
Igbuka or whoever's
Whoever's
left at the
left
top,
over,
of, top
yeah.
of the board.
Whoever's the best receiver?
I had
going.
I had Ashton Genty here.
Yeah.
If he's still
If he's-
there,
if he's there
still
at
there.
12,
well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
100%.
you
Yeah,
had
he
Genty and
falls
I
that
had
far.
Hampton.
And
so-
fun fact about Ashton Genty, he comes from a military family and moved to Italy in the 7th grade. He dominated the Italian football scene.
I bet. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
He was
imagine
probably
that.
fucking
Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah.
What are we going to keep going, or do you want to say any
I'm
fun
kind of
ones
done.
you've got?
I mean, Seahawks. We'll go down to my. Everyone can do their own team if you like.
yep.
I had
mine was in
Seattle.
the top,
Yeah.
we
Same.
were.
Yeah.
Seattle. I had. That's where I had the first defensive tackle going, Calvin Banks Jr.
Oh, okay.
I don't see him going any.
I
I didn't have him going any earlier.
I had
him
3 offensive tackles in my top 10.
there. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
But I had. I have Seattle needing. They need O-line is like their one.
Yeah,
need.
I keep
Need,
seeing.
it
I
has
keep
to be.
I keep seeing memes about it, like Seattle fans thinking they're going to take an O lineman every year, and
I
they
mean,
never
that's
do.
what happens. Yep. It'd be crazy if we don't. That's random.
I had to Seattle. I had Jade Barron, a cornerback.
I get it, but then we also we have
Yeah.
some good corners, so I don't really know. Kiefer, who did you have on Seattle?
Jade
That one?
Barron.
Yep. Grayson?
And it's got anyone down, to be honest.
Who'd you have for the Packers a little bit later in that one?
Yeah. Who do I have for that?
I haven't got that far. I've got all their needs, and I've got like a list of going off that. So
I
I was
had-
just going to play because I thought we were just taking turns originally.
Yeah,
So I was just going to work off that.
I had Derek Harmon, a defensive tackle. I honestly don't know if they need him. I just wrote him down because he's pretty good.
I think we just picked up a linebacker, so that kind of covers that need. So yeah, the defensive tackles.
Did you say Jade Barron to Seattle?
Yep.
I've got myself confused. I had Jahad Campbell to Seattle.
We don't need a linebacker.
And
He's-
Jade Barron to Packers.
See, Jahad Campbell's not going in the first round according to my list. So.
Yes. The Holy Grail.
I
yeah.
had Pittsburgh taking Jackson Dart. Other big names. They need a quarterback.
Yeah, I get that. I had
Even
Rams
if he's-
taking him. I had Rams taking him. Stafford's retiring. Rams
Yeah.
at 22 or something.
Yep.
26.
They need 26. They need a QB to take over the reins, and Stetson Bennett didn't quite work out.
Yet.
No.
He's
Yeah.
still got
Yeah.
time.
He's a work in progress.
And then I had Ashton Genty going to the Chargers at 22.
I don't see it. They just traded for fucking
Yeah, I forgot about
Najee.
Oh, yeah. That's where he went. Yep.
They
that.
need
He
to
averages
line.
1,000 yards
Yeah.
a season.
They need a lot of
Najee
stuff.
Harris.
Yeah.
O-line as well. The O-line fucking isn't the greatest.
But yeah,
Yeah,
everyone,
help out
everyone
Joe
else on
Alt.
my list is kind of like cornerbacks and D tackles and shit
Yeah,
that I've
I
never heard
stopped.
of.
I stopped having
So
very meaningful picks once I got there. Well, then we're moving on. We're doing what was sport. We introduced the sport. We're doing sport.
spinning the wheel.
Spinning the wheel.
Yes.
Unless anyone's got anything else.
No.
NHL playoff start. We've talked about basketball playoff start. We talk about what else is happening in sports in the coming weeks. Liverpool are about to win the Premier League.
I guess we're going to spin a wheel.
We
Spin a
do
wheel.
have to
Let's
spin
do
a wheel.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Cree does.
This time.
What did you say? You started to say you?
Yeah.
I'll go last because
Okay.
I always go first.
Cree, you have.
Oh, do you tell them the
What
sports?
sports we got in here?
They're gonna find out as I hit draw.
Oh shit, like that? That's
a
crazy.
yeah. That's
Surprise!
Why they'll
As
stay to
long
the
as
end.
it's gonna be fucking surfing, isn't it?
It's
I don't
surfing.
believe it. I don't believe it. No, you've been pressing it until it landed.
I'm not.
So
Damn.
Cree's got surfing.
He's got
surfing.
surfing.
It
Fuck
stays
this
in the
shit.
wheel for. Just choose something else.
Who wants to-
Everyone else has.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Dun, 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 dun.
UFC.
UFC.
Okay. I don't want boxing. You guys are literally all just talking about boxing. I had no idea who you're talking about.
You can either have
So
box.
do you want this one or?
No, I said I'd go last actually.
So you have whatever it lands on,
Yeah,
Grayson.
so it's you next.
Okay, I got boxing then.
Ah, cool.
And you have Bundesliga.
Another football one. Sweet.
So another football one.
2
Do
weeks
you
in
want
a
to
row.
swap, Kiefer?
I don't think that's allowed on this show.
One trade per season.
One trade per season.
You have to sell it.
If you want to trade surfing as your one trade this season, I'll take it.
No, I'll take surfing.
Okay.
He's just gonna choose something else. Oh, I can't find it on our betting apps. I'm
All
playing
right,
out
thanks for watching.
That's it. We're done.
Check out the graphics.
See you fucking later.
I gotta pee.
Now he's got an entourage. He is Houdini. Big Keith Trailer. Look at him rumble. 40, 50. Watch out. The earth is shaking. He's at the 30.
Tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires